Central bank eased investor fears that the country's currency would continue to slide. Oil slid to below $43 a barrel. John Lesher, CNBC Radio.
Have you had trouble with online dating? This is eHarmony founder Dr. Neil Clark Warren. We've created a new solution, EH Plus. EH Plus combines the personal attention of a matchmaker with eHarmony's extensive pool of great singles. EH Plus gives you hand-selected matches and freedom from being online. Get started today. Call 855-930-LOVE. That's 855-930-LOVE.
Today, more than ever, Americans need a means to protect their life savings. Birch Gold Group offers peace of mind for your nest egg through a rollover to an IRA backed by physical gold. Take advantage of the long-term stability that gold provides by investing in a gold IRA from Birch Gold Group, the precious metal IRA specialists. Call Birch Gold Group today at 888-999-5191 and receive their free information kit on gold. Call 888-999-5191. That's 888-999-5191.
Consider this your invitation to sell. At buysellmakeoffer.com, you can sell as much as you want for the next 60 days without paying any fees whatsoever. Sound incredible? It is, and it's true. Buysellmakeoffer.com is the new exciting way to sell your stuff online. Make extra money right now. Sell your old car, furniture, video games, household items, clothes, even your home. Sell anything that's legal. Load up your stuff to sell right now at buysellmakeoffer.com. This is your official invitation to get on board to sell your stuff right now. Free for the next 60 days. And once you see how easy it is, you'll want to sign up for more because there are no item fees. That's right. Take this opportunity to move items from the other guys and sell it for free. You might even win a Samsung tablet, Amazon gift cards, and other cool prizes. BuySellMakeOffer.com is the future of online selling. You can use Skype to talk to your buyer or seller. Plus, you can use video to showcase your items. BuySellMakeOffer.com.
And good afternoon. It's 2:03 with the Poorman Show up ahead. Looking at your Inland Empire weather, we are going to be warm over the weekend and not going to cool down till next Monday. Today's high is expected to hit about 100, and we go up from there. Tomorrow, 102, and Saturday, 104. And by Sunday, we should reach about 105. Currently, we are at 101 degrees here in San Bernardino, and it's muggy out there, might I add. Looking at your drive, we've got a disabled vehicle on the 91 eastbound just before the 71. An accident is also in the Cajon Pass on the 15 northbound just before Kenwood Avenue, so beware of that. Left lane is blocked on the southbound Cajon Pass between the 138 and Cleghorn, and that, of course, is due to Caltrans activity, but, it's going to put you behind about 6 minutes. And that is the very latest with weather and traffic on the station that leaves no listener behind. KCAA, 1050 AM.
Art Bell is back, and KCAA is his home in the Inland Empire.
There are a lot of people who think that we are Martians, that there's a strong possibility that we are Martians. That's why I said us. No, I'm serious. There was a civilization on Mars. That might have been us or our ancestors.
Nobody is more captivating than Art Bell.
Now, I tell you, ladies and gentlemen, there is something here that defies logical explanation.
Tune into the best, Midnight in the Desert with Art Bell.
The only way you're going to get the American people to pony up the billions of dollars, however many hundreds of billions it would be to go to Mars, the only way you're going to get them to do that is to convince them that we have a real reason to go.
Want to take a ride?
Art Bell is back, and KCAA is his Inland Empire home. Weekdays 9 to midnight on KCAA, 1050 AM. KCAA proudly presents The Poorman Show.
On the line right now, three of the guys, Billy Bob Thornton, who I've known since the late 80s, and I even know some deep, dark secrets about him. Right, Billy Bob?
Yes, you do, sir.
It's time for
Radio Hidden Back.
I am very happy to welcome into the studio the Cottonmouth King. Okay, we got somebody else. Hold on here. Let's get somebody else on here. Hello?
think you need to get a little angry or frustrated like you did before. You don't have to do the dead air stick, but maybe come up with something different.
You know, I've thought about it, and I think you might be single, and I was thinking you and I would probably get along pretty well if we dated, so I wouldn't mind asking.
I live in New York.
So do I. I live in New York and in L.A.
Oh, do you? Well, aren't you clever?
He started moaning. I'm like,
and
ew,
what was
this
he?
is
And
gross.
this is as he massaged your feet.
Yeah. I'm like, oh my god, that's so gross. I'm like, sorry, I can't do this.
Have you always been into guns?
Yeah, but I've been from California, so it's kind of stifled. You know, you can't own anything cool there, and you know the laws are pretty strict, and you can't really shoot them anywhere.
I'm telling you right now what's going to happen.
You really never know what's gonna happen. Here's the Poorman.
Good afternoon, everybody. I am honestly live today. Live, yes. It only took about 4 days this week. You know, I got to rest up in between shows because it's so very important in order for me to put on the most brilliant show in the United States, one that, of course, everybody loves to death. You need to rest in between these very arduous, tough 1 hour expression sessions where I have to like move my vocal cords. But anyway, we are back, and I'm just reading on Twitter that HBO is actually going to put Sesame Street on their network. Isn't that great? That is the biggest news right now on Twitter. So, I mean, what a way to start out the show. And from there, we're going to go to the Beach Report because Henry and I have some exciting news. So let's hit Henry's theme.
Surf's up, and it's time for the Surf City Beach Report with Huntington Henry.
Well, thanks, Sam Matthews and Poorman. I have your San Bernardino surf report for you. Sunny skies and all this. All right.
No, I can't wait to hear this. Go for it.
Okay, well, it's sunny on all the Southern California beaches, all the way from Santa Barbara to San Diego. High clouds are starting to build up a little bit late afternoon hours, but our air temperatures on the sand hitting 80 degrees today. Wind a little bit onshore, southwest, 8 to 12 miles an hour, decreasing around our sunset, 7:40 p.m. Sunrise, 6:12 a.m. Morning low air temperatures, upper 60s, hardly any clouds in the morning. Wind calm, morning hours. Forecast the next few days on the sand, low 80s. Get ready. Increase in humidity, high clouds build up late afternoon. Surf a small south swell, a little bit of west wind flow in there, but to carrying line only 1 to 2, maximum 3. Zuma Beach looks pretty fun for a short break. Body surfing, swimming 2 to 3. Malibu 1 to 2, max 3. Topanga 1 to 2. Santa Monica 1 to 2. Upper 60s in the water, North Los Angeles County into Santa Barbara, Ventura, Venice, and South Bay 1 to 2, maximum 3. A couple guys trying to surf that wind swell water, 72 degrees in the South Bay. Huntington Beach 1 to 3, Newport 2 to 3, Best at the 48th Street, Salt Creek a little better 2 to 3, max 4, Trestles 2 to 3, max 4, and it's the uppers and lowers. A lot of guys out though got the same idea there. Ocean Side 2 to 3, and the water hits 70 degrees going into San Diego. Very slight increase in the south swell through tomorrow with a little bit of that west wind flow kind of mixing in there. Tide's really not a factor lately. Surf potential. Hey, I want to thank everybody for visiting my YouTube channel, Henry Surf Showcase. We are approaching 28,000 hits since I started advertising on your show, the little famous Poorman show. My analytics do show hits from Sweden, Brazil, Puerto Rico, Hawaii, and even from China. So let's get back into it with you guys, Poorman.
Right, I know. It's amazing. It's like I haven't done a show in about 2 weeks, have I, that's been live?
We want it, Poorman. Give it to us.
Hey, everybody visit Henry's Surf Showcase. Also subscribe to it. All right, so Henry, here's the deal. We're going to be doing that gig at Scotia Monahan's August 28th. That's 2 weeks from tomorrow. And everybody is invited. And basically what I'm going to do, it's sort of the end of the summer party, almost a beach party. I want everybody to come there, and I want to put everybody on stage to do their thing. So here's the lineup so far. We have got Wave Tools surfboards. They're going to be there. They're on stage. They're going to be doing a ton of giveaways, doing a whole bunch of Wave Tools stuff. We got Peter Dills, who is coming on here in a few minutes. He's going to be showing up. Of course, he's America's restaurant critic. He's hooked up a deal with Heineken. So for those of you guys who like Heineken beer, they're going to be having all kinds of Heineken specials, giveaways, and the most important thing, the Heineken girls are going to be there. Then we are also going to have Linda Gross, who will also be on the show later on today. Yes, the men's advocate herself, Linda Gross, is going to be making an appearance with all of her friends, and she's going to be on stage. I don't know what she's going to do with men at a place where we're all getting drunk, but we'll find out. And last but not least, I put Huntington Henry in charge as the music director. We're going to have 2 bands playing, and I guess you've got one so far, right?
Well, we don't have it confirmed yet. We're trying to put it together. Poorman, what time is this going to start?
I would say like 8 o'clock, and then it's going to go till 2 when they close. Scotia Monahan's is a great place, by the way. It's owned by the former mayor of Costa Mesa, Gary Monahan. It's got great beer, great food, great hard liquor, whatever you want. And it's just a fun hangout. It's on Newport Boulevard and 20th Street, right off the 55. So it's sort of the poor man's end of summer beach party, and we're going to hopefully pack that place. But I want to invite all the listeners of the Poor Show, even the haters on the blogs. I dare any of you haters to actually show up in my gig. You can get on the mic and spew venom if you want. I don't care. Just come on down, and I want everybody who knows me to have fun. Spread the word. It should be fun. So anyway, Henry, we'll work on the bands. If anybody's listening right now that has a band and wants to play that gig, again, it's 2 weeks from tomorrow. For any bands that play, I'll play your music on the air. I'll also do an interview with the band and really give you some PR love with the show. So there you go.
I'll be bringing the PA and the mics and help them set up and everything to make it easy on them and try to get their stuff loading in and out. Okay, Poorman?
Okay, all right, Henry. Well, that sounds good. Thanks, buddy.
August 28th, Friday. I'll see you there at 8 p.m. at Scotia Monahan.
See you there. And listen, even if it's just me and Henry, we're going to drink so much beer it won't matter. And I'm planning myself to get so drunk that I get another promoter pissed off at me and never wants to work with me again. Yesterday, if you heard the show, and a lot of people already know this, I've been banned from Facebook for 30 days. And it's just ridiculous because I started my career in the 80s with KROQ, which is one of 2 stations, playing all this new wave music and stuff like that. And anyway, it blew up. It became really popular. And so, that was sort of how I formed my career. And now all these people that were teenagers in their 20s, they're now in their 30s, 40s, and 50s. They have families. They're set in their ways. They love just like living in that era forever. And they want, and they remember the lovable poor man. That was me. I used to just do all kinds of crazy stuff. And they expect me to like still love the 80s music. And okay. Is it on right now? I think we may have an emergency breakthrough today with the emergency broadcast system. Am I on the air or not on the air? Hello?
If you'd like to talk to the poor man, give him a call at 888-909-1050. That's 888-909-1050. More of the Poor Man coming up.
Hi, you guys. Poor Man here. You know how much I love to party, get drunk, make a fool out of myself, but all in all, have a good time with my friends. For that reason, I'm throwing my own party. Join me Friday night, August 28th at Scotia Monahan's in Costa Mesa for the biggest end-of-summer beach party in Orange County. No dress code for
Kcaa 1050 AM serves the Riverside, San Bernardino area. Please stay tuned to Kcaa 1050 AM for any further instructions or information. This concludes this message from the Emergency Alert System.
Okay, there was our emergency alert. It seems like it follows me. They go, Poor Man's on the air. We're going to have an emergency broadcast system. And I handled it brilliantly this time. We finished up with Huntington Henry before we had an emergency broadcast system. By the way, that supersedes anything on the station, even things that are as important as this show. And I mean, it must just devastate people that you're not hearing me, over anything that involves the world and world issues. But as I was saying before, we have, you may know that I've been banned from Facebook for 30 days. And the reason why, I didn't swear on Facebook. I didn't do what people on the blogs about me do, that where they actually put libel and slanderous material that is untrue. Basically, I insulted the 80s because I'm sick of the 80s. I'm sorry. I know people love the 80s music and everything else, and I was part of the cute little memory session myself. But I'm done with it. I'd rather do something in 2015. And I also insulted an 80s cover band who was getting more publicity than they deserve. They're called Strangelove. And my former morning show producer, Freddie Morales, is a singer. And so his girlfriend, Tia, got real Tia'd off at me and reported me to Facebook. And they suspended me for 30 days for saying that they were just a cover band. And I mean, look, they can be great, but if they're playing Depeche Mode, they're playing somebody else's music. I mean, great, make some money. And a lot of cover bands do make money. But if you want me to sit there and tell you you're a great band, you're not a great band. You got to make if in my opinion, okay, if you want to be a great band, put on your own material and make that a hit. If you want to make some bucks, be a cover band, but that's what you are. Now, I also challenge somebody because so many people get so upset with me. And if you read my Facebook page, what happens when you're suspended for 30 days, you can't post anything at all on your page, but everybody else can. So they can just sit there and slag you and burn you. And believe me, they have. I get suspended. There's somebody who's posting with the actual comment that got me suspended, and she's calling me an FFer, an MFer, the C word, SH, all this stuff. And yet she gets to do that, and that's okay with Facebook. So all this stuff is going on, and you can't post at all. So you just sit there for 30 days. I don't know if I ever want to post again on Facebook, but I did issue a challenge. I feel that most people that listen to me are probably tuning into my new show because they remember the cute little memory session and the lovable Poor Man. I'm still the same guy, but and I still like to have fun, and people think I've changed. I really haven't changed, other than the fact I've always been about what's new. I've never been about, oh, great, let's stay with what was new 30 years ago. But I challenge anybody who's listened to me now, within the last year only, somebody who never heard me back in the 80s, and I put that out yesterday when we did our special I Hate the 80s show. And miraculously enough, a gentleman from San Francisco named Albert texted me and actually called me. And Albert, before 7 months ago, he's on the line right now, you had never, ever heard the Poor Man, right?
No, I just never heard your show before 7 months ago. You had a 2-hour interview that was posted on the Kcaa website. That's how I heard about you. And then when Gary Garver announced that you were on, I started listening.
And you went to KCAA for the first time because they're airing something you can't get anywhere else that you couldn't find, right?
Yeah, that's Imus in the Morning.
So you found Imus's show, and then Gary follows his show, right?
Yeah, and well, back then it was just Imus, and then Gary came on. It became a part. Had started his program, and then I tried him out, and then I just enjoyed his show, and then. So I kept on listening to KCAA, even though there was a period of time where they didn't have Imus in the morning, in the morning, and then now Imus is on at 9 on KCAA, but then when Gary Garver announced that you were going to have your own show again, I remember that 2-hour interview, and I wanted to hear it, so I've been listening ever since.
And you've never heard me ever in the. How old are you, by the way?
30.
30. So you probably were too young to hear me in the 80s anyway.
That's right.
And what do you think? How am I doing? I mean, be brutally honest. What do you think of the Poor Man Show?
Oh, I enjoy it. It's offbeat. Your topics are good. You don't really if you don't really if by chance you pick a topic that you hear on other shows, you don't pick a topic to beat on somebody. You just pick a topic to kind of open up a conversation about it.
And what do you do for a living?
I'm a CPA.
Dude, you're a CPA. So that's, I mean, you have intelligence, you have an education, and you love the Poor Man Show.
Yes, sir.
And you never listened to me in the 80s. What do you think of all this 80s crap that getting banned for my opinions and all these, I feel it's so weird in today's society. I almost feel like insulting people that just giving my opinion. I don't like the 80s music. It's almost like you're making a racial slur the way they react. What do you think about the whole 80s thing?
Well, it's probably just like they're probably serving the same kind of segment of people that the oldies stations serve, and then just everyone kind of looks back fondly on their childhood or their teenage years, and they just like remembering the good things, but they don't without having to remember but they forget about the bad things. As far as how touchy people are about the 80s, I never had a bad experience with somebody like you had about the 80s.
How do you feel about cover bands?
I beg your pardon?
How do you feel about cover bands?
I never really heard any real cover band. Going back on your previous point, it's great in a bar or something. People want to hear other people's music, but I mean, rather than taking a chance on something that was created by the individual band. But I mean, you're right. The next step after covers are making your own music.
Right, and it'd be nice to return to that with fresh new music, and that's what I'm all about. Albert, thank you so much for coming on the show. One human being who has absolutely never heard me back in the good old days. Albert, and listen, we may be hiring you as my CPA. The guy I currently have is kind of lazy, and he likes the 80s. So I'll be talking to you soon, buddy. Thanks for joining us here on the Poor Show.
You're welcome, Poor Man. Have a good day.
All right, good meeting you. Good talking to you. Thanks a lot.
Yeah,
and we'll be back here in just a moment with America's restaurant critic, Peter Dills. Stay tuned.
If you'd like to talk to the Poor Man, give him a call at 888-909-1050. That's 888-909-1050. More of the Poor Man coming up.
Hi, you guys. Poor Man here. You know how much I love to party, get drunk, make a fool out of myself, but all in all, have a good time with my friends. For that reason, I'm throwing my own party. Join me Friday night, August 28th at Scotia Monahan's in Costa Mesa for the biggest end-of-summer beach party in Orange County. No dress code for this event, obviously. There will be big-time live bands performing. I'll announce those soon. Drink specials, and yes, the unlimited free Scotia Monahan's signature garlic cheese bread. So spread the word, tell your friends, and make your plans now to be there at Scotia Monahan's, Newport Boulevard and 20th Street in Costa Mesa for the biggest end-of-summer beach party, Friday night, August 28th, hosted by me, the Poor Man. Go to ScotiaMonahans.com for more information, and stay tuned for what's going to happen that night. It's going to be unbelievable.
It's all a part of the Poor Man World Tour, so be there at Scotia Monahan's Friday night, August 28th. Hey everybody, I'm Pat Matthews, Mr. Announcer here on The Poor Man Show, and I'd like to let you know about my services. If you're in the need for voice work, whether it be for commercials, narrations, or even having your personal or business voicemail professionally done, I'm the guy. I promise quick turnaround and great rates. Check out my Facebook page at facebook.com/Pat Matthews Productions, and that's Matthews with 2 T's, or email me at patmatthews@cox.net. I'd love to work with you. Thanks for your time, and you have a great day. Are you starting a business, incorporating, or forming an LLC? Do you have a business but need legal review of contracts or have other legal needs? If so, then please contact attorney Michael Brown. Michael has over 20 years' experience advising small and medium businesses to be successful and avoid costly litigation. Initial consultations are always free. Please contact us at 949-636-8128 or by visiting us at mwb-law.net. Have a question or a comment? Then you can send a tweet to the Poor Man via Twitter. @PoorMan1 is his Twitter account. That's @PoorMan, the number 1. So send your tweets or follow the Poor Man @PoorMan, the number 1 on Twitter.
Oh, we're back here, folks. And this is the Poor Man. Somebody texted me, actually, Scott Monroe Inman himself goes, you owe that guy $100. If you just missed the last segment, I actually found a guy named Albert who's a CPA who's 30 years old that has never listened to me back in the day and loves my show. You can't invent that, folks. That's all I got to say. Let's go right now to America's restaurant critic. He is the man, the myth, the legend. He is what you would call progressive restaurant talk. Peter Dills. Are you there, Peter?
Hey, I'm here, Poor Man, and who cares how they found you, as long as they find you.
Well, that's your theory, right? Because basically you and I have sort of a similar style in the sense of how we get around. Like you get on different stations. I mean, you're on in...
Oh, yeah.
Tell everybody where you're on. It's amazing.
I was just on Santa Barbara until 1 o'clock AM 1290 up in Santa Barbara. I call your show, which I consider Inland Empire in Orange County. I call you about once a week, and then I'm on Orange County, the Angel Station, on Sundays. And I do PBS television. I write for 3 different papers. Yeah, you know it.
It's like you said, it's a nonstop hustle.
It's a hustle. It's a hustle. There's no one, I don't care if you're on KFI or K-Rock, unless you're that big black guy on, well, he's skinny now, the guy on 92.3, Big Boy.
Big Boy.
Unless you're Big Boy, no one's calling you. And I gave up 10 years ago, but I don't mind the hustle. In fact, I love the hustle. I don't care right now I do care, but hey, if there's 3,000 people listening to you, great. If there's 30,000 people listening to you, even better. But we've got a radio show and we've got an audience.
You know, Peter's nickname is Big Boy, but it's below the belt.
That's right.
Okay, so Peter Dills, by the way, is also pushing this wine, and we're advertising it. And I bought 2 bottles. I haven't drank it yet, but you get it at Vaughn's and Albertsons. And I got 1 bottle. If you're watching on the video stream with trillions of people. By the way, my radio show is worldwide. It's not just the Inland Empire. Yeah. It's the Inland Empire and other parts of the world, Peter. But
hey, it's from the desert to the sea to all of Southern California. It's the Poor Man.
Oh, beautiful. Okay, we got Tom Gore wine, and this is a Cabernet Sauvignon I bought yesterday for $13 with my Vaughn's card. And then we've also got Wild Horse Pinot Noir. And those are the 2 wines that you are really pushing right now, and I can't wait to drink these babies.
Yeah, the Pinot Noir is from Paso Robles, and the Tom Gore is from Sonoma.
Hey, let's take a quick call here, and then we're going to do a giveaway, giving away restaurant food as always. I guess we got, is it Luigi from Idlewild?
Polo.
What's your name?
Polo, Luigi.
Polo. I don't. Okay, sorry. That was not even close. So, well, welcome to the show, Polo.
Hey, how you doing, Poor Man?
Good. What's up? What's on your mind?
Well, I think your show. I remember listening to you. I'm from Rio de Janeiro, but I used to listen to you back in your music radio days and the other stuff. And The only thing I would try and give you some advice.
Give me some advice. I
would
need the
try and
advice.
be so
Give Peter some
critical of
advice, too.
things.
Go for it.
And the other thing, poor man, you're in the inbred empire. The average IQ of somebody here is about 53. And I think you've got to go to the lowest common denominator if you want to try and be a success here. Maybe $13 for a bottle of wine around here is twice as much as anybody can afford. But
Right.
Good luck, buddy. Good luck.
Hey, Polo. What should I do to appeal to the average IQ of the Inland Empire at 53? What should my topics be?
Well, to be honest with you, I can't tell you what college I work at, but I work with sociology and students, and I don't know. I think it's getting all the areas. I don't know if you're in New York right now, but the inbred empire is completely filled with empty warehouses, and that's where they're going to be putting people when they run out of water. And by November 1st, it's going to be a real critical time for him, and you might be able to be the guy that sticks up for the common man.
Well, that would be great. But what's going on in the warehouses?
Nothing. That's just it. They built 3 billion square feet of warehouses because they thought that the Chinese were stupid and they were going to get this cheap freight from China, and they would be the new slave labor market for the Southern California. And it didn't work. So now they're empty, and then they have these crazy churches that have church services in them, or they have, quote, connoisseur beers that taste like my grandmother. So that's where they're going to put the people when they declare martial law, and they need to take care of 20 million people. There's not enough water, poor man. We need somebody to stick up for the common poor man.
All right. Thank you for your call, Pollo. Peter Dills.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Before we get to that martial law point, we start putting people in warehouses. Can we give away some food before that happens? Before you and I are in a warehouse?
Hey, let's think about that. Being in a warehouse. All right, I got 2 items, and your listener can choose which one they want. I got this. Today is National Filet Mignon Day. National Filet Mignon Day. And I got a $50 gift card to a restaurant out here in Pasadena. It's called Columbo's. It's an Italian steakhouse. $50 will go a long way, even for anybody that lives out in the Inland Empire. Or I got $30 worth of Biology pizza. They can go to the one out there in Claremont if they want.
Okay, and you have a trivia question, and what we'll do, we'll let people actually think about the answer during the break. Give your trivia question to win either the Biology or Columbo's filet mignon.
888-909-1050, 888-909-1050. Here's the question. A potato, Poorman, a potato, is it a stem? Is it a fruit? Is it a root? Or is it a seed? Is a potato a stem, a fruit, a root, or a seed? 888-909-1050.
That is the phone number. We'll be back and see if anybody can get that right. Call in now and win these fabulous restaurant certificates from Peter Dills at 888-909-1050. If nobody calls in, I will win.
Yes.
Or we'll give it to Pollo in Idlewild for warning us that we'll be in a warehouse very soon.
With no water.
And we will not be eating filet mignon in that warehouse. We'll be eating each other. Okay, we'll be back.
If you'd like to talk to the poor man, give him a call at 888-909-1050. That's 888-909-1050. More of the Poor Man coming up.
Hey everybody, it's Peter Dills with 2 picks of wines that once you try them, you'll agree with me that wines from Tom Gore and Wild Horse offer some of the best values of any wines today that you'll find at your local supermarket. If you like Pinot Noir, I love the Wild Horse. Cabernet and Chardonnay is your thing? Tom Gore, the farmer's wine, is the way to go. Pick up a bottle of Tom Gore or Wild Horse at your local supermarket today.
Hey everybody, I'm Pat Matthews, Mr. Announcer here on The Poor Man Show, and I'd like to let you know about my services. If you're in the need for voice work, whether it be for commercials, narrations, or even having your personal or business voicemail professionally done, I'm the guy. I promise quick turnaround and great rates. Check out my Facebook page at facebook.com/Pat Matthews Productions, and that's Matthews with 2 T's, or email me at patmatthews@cox.net. I'd love to work with you. Thanks for your time, and you have a great day. Have a question or a comment? Then you can send a tweet to the Poor Man via Twitter. At Poorman1 is his Twitter account. That's at Poorman, the number 1. So send your tweets or follow the Poor Man at Poorman, the number 1 on Twitter.
We are back here. It's the Poor Man Show. This is really weird. The first time that I have been on doing an absolutely live show in quite a while. We had an emergency broadcast system breakthrough already in the show. Then I've heard that the audio somehow has dropped out and now is back. But I think it's all related to Luigi, or Pollo, excuse me, calling from Idlewild, warning us that martial law is going to be here soon. He just called if you missed him, and we're going to all be moved into warehouses when the water runs out. And I've got restaurant critic Peter Dills. You'll obviously be out of a job. Peter, you might be reviewing the squalor that's in those warehouses real soon and giving away free certificates to have a cot next to me.
Pigeons, my friend. We'll cook pigeons.
What will we cook?
Pigeons.
Oh, pigeon. Well, they don't have water. They'll be dead too. Maybe cockroaches.
Hey, you know, I don't know if the guy's name is Luigi or Paulo or whatever, but where I come from, and that's not too far from where you come from, $13 for a bottle of wine is pretty cheap.
It is. It definitely
is. It makes me nervous.
Hey, okay, listen, give the question again. Peter Dills, by the way, is on at 3:00 this Sunday on the Angels radio station, which really gets good ratings, KLAA, except the Angels have now lost 10 games in a row on the road, so they need to really get it together, especially because they're facing Kansas City, and that's going to be a tough test. But you're on 3:00 in the afternoon on Sunday on KLAA, right?
Yeah, I am. So I guess the good news is if they keep losing, I'll be able to give away Angel tickets, but the bad news is no one will listen anymore.
Right. Okay, so give the question again, and we'll go to the phones at 888-909-1050. By the way, Mike from Menifee says, Kentucky Fried Pigeon. They do pigeon right.
Yeah. Hey, what exactly is a potato? What is a potato? Is it a stem? Is it a fruit? Is it a root? Or is it a seed? A stem, a fruit, a root, or a seed? What is a potato?
Okay, let's go to the phones. We have Todd. Not Todd, the guy who does the uncensored Poor Man radio show site on Facebook. Todd, are you there? This is to win restaurant certificates, by the way, for Pyology and Columbo's for Filet Mignon Day, which is today.
Yeah, and or Columbo's.
Okay, awesome. All right, is anybody on the line? Hello.
Yeah, I'm here.
Is that Todd?
No, this is Chuck.
Oh, Chuck. All right, and you're on with Peter Dills and the poor '80s lover.
Hey, man, dude, I remember you back in the '80s. I caught when it was 1980 when you guys first started.
Oh, good grief! I don't like the '80s music. I'm sorry.
Well, whatever. You can't deny that was some of the best. That was the best radio station back in the day.
Well, we're gonna do it again with this stupid talk show. I mean, I'm why can't we? Anyway, this is going on and on, but let's play some new music that is as impactful as it was back then. I mean, I'm not knocking people who love that era, but I don't want to be part of that, man. I'm sick of that music.
Well,
anyway,
I guess it's something you can't escape, man. You're part of it.
I know I can't escape it, and when I put it down, people get furious with me like I'm making a racial slur. It's ridiculous. And then I get banned from Facebook for 30 days because I don't like the 80s.
Yeah, well, I guess everybody grows.
Right. Okay, Chuck, what do you think? Did you have an answer for Peter's question about what? Okay.
Potato is a root.
No.
It's not. Oh.
Okay, that's... Okay.
All right.
What are the other three choices? We can hang up on Chuck. Chuck is done. What are the other three choices?
A seed, a fruit, or a stem?
A seed, a fruit,
or a stem.
Okay. Next line,
909,
please.
909, what is the hell X number? 888-909-1050.
Right, and if nobody calls, I will win the prize. Okay, hello.
Hey, yeah, go ahead.
I think we got somebody on there. Hello, you're on the radio. Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
We actually have a woman. This is getting better. The show's progressing.
It's getting in the right direction.
Right. What's your name?
This is Maria.
Oh, Maria. Now, Maria's called one other time just to give me a hard time about something else, but I forget what it was.
Oh, you know I like you, Jim.
Right, about Cecil the lion that got shot, but let's not go back there. Okay, Maria, what do you think a potato is? You have three more choices.
A potato is a stem.
Yes, it is a stem.
Woo! Maria, you're a winner, Maria.
Maria, where do you live? What city are you calling us from?
I live in Pasadena.
Oh, well then, let's change it around. Well, Columbus is just a couple miles away. Do you want to go to Columbus?
Oh, yeah, that'd be great. Thank
All right,
you.
$50 to Columbus. I can't get it to you today unless you come to the Logix Bank on Lake Street where I'm at right now. But otherwise, I'll send it to you in the mail, and you can go down to Columbus, say hi to Vic, and tell him you won it on KCAA Poorman Show.
Absolutely. Thank you very much.
Hold on the line, Maria. We'll get your info, and then we'll get you connected with Peter Dills.
Okay, thank you, Jim.
All right. Peter, thanks for being on, my man. See you Sunday on KLA. Oh, whoa. Before you go, we're going to be doing that gig together on August 28th at Skosh Monahan's in Costa Mesa, the end of summer party. Then you're going to be one of the... Huh?
Heineken beer.
Right. You've hooked up Heineken beer and Heineken girls and Heineken giveaways for our big party at Scotia's that everybody's invited to.
Hey, you know what's funny, though, Poorman? Before you hang up, I know you got other things to talk about. That's the second person from Pasadena that's won one of my gift cards. So maybe you have a following out here.
Listen, if I have a following anywhere, it's good.
All right.
All right. Hey, thanks, buddy. It's always good to talk to you, and thanks for hooking up Heineken with my gig.
Okay, Sunday at 3 o'clock, KLAA, Angels Radio.
Okay, and have a good one. Okay, that's Peter Dills. We've been trying to effort Linda Gross. Maybe we'll get her on next. To the men's advocate, always defending men, even guys like Donald Trump. Maybe we'll talk about that, about the comment about him liking women on their knees. I've got some thoughts about that. I'll throw it by Linda next.
If you'd like to talk to the poor man, give him a call at 888-909-1050. That's 888-909-1050. More of the poor man coming up.
Too many men are wimps.
Linda Gross loves men. Bet that got your attention. Linda is a men's advocate who has helped many men get their balls back. And she can help you. Her proven coaching techniques will skyrocket your confidence and boost you into action in 4 sessions or less. Stop being stupid with girls, in business, or dump a lifelong problem. Go to themensadvocate.com or email Linda info@themensadvocate.com. Mention the Poor Man Show and get 15 minutes free. Also, pick up Linda's book, Mastering Women, on Amazon. Get the straight talk from the woman who knows.
Hi, you guys. Poor Man here. You know how much I love to party, get drunk, make a fool out of myself, but all in all, have a good time with my friends. For that reason, I'm throwing my own party. Join me Friday night, August 28th at Skosh Monahan's in Costa Mesa for the biggest end-of-summer beach party in Orange County. No dress code for this event, obviously. There will be big-time live bands performing. I'll announce those soon. Drink specials, and yes, the unlimited free Skosh Monahan's signature garlic cheese bread. So spread the word, tell your friends, and make your plans now to be there at Skosh Monahan's, Newport Boulevard and 20th Street in Costa Mesa for the biggest end of summer beach party, Friday night, August 28th, hosted by me, the Poor Man. Go to SkoshMonahans.com for more information and stay tuned for what's going to happen that night. It's going to be unbelievable.
It's all a part of the Poor Man World Tour, so be there at Skosh Monahan's Friday night, August 28th. Have a question or a comment? Then you can send a tweet to the Poor Man via Twitter. @PoorMan1 is his Twitter account. That's @PoorMan, the number 1. So send your tweets or follow the Poor Man @PoorMan, the number 1 on Twitter.
Okay, we're back here with the Poor Man Show. Thanks for joining me today, everybody. This has been a really unbelievable show because we found out, I went to Twitter. I always try to find the trending topics, but I forget what the guy's name is, but he warned us that we're running out of water and soon we'll all be living in warehouses and martial law will be declared. And I'm glad somebody still actually warned me about that. So we're efforting to get in touch with Linda Gross because I want to talk to her about this whole Donald Trump thing and Megyn Kelly. If you were watching the Republican debate, Linda, are you with me?
I'm here. Hi there.
Linda Gross, the men's advocate, every Wednesday at 4 p.m., an hour after this show expires. Linda is on there defending men. Linda, okay, I'm going to throw you a topic right now, and I want you to reaction to this. Okay, Donald Trump and Megyn Kelly, who is the debate moderator, got into it because of Megyn Kelly bringing up the fact that he's, a pig with women, and he referred to that only Rosie O'Donnell, and then he said you even told some woman to get on her knees and that you liked women on their knees, and so Megyn Kelly said that she was just doing her homework about Trump. Trump said he was being set up. And I got to take Trump's side on this one, Linda, because it turns out the comment about him liking women on their knees was 6 years ago on his Apprentice TV show. Apparently, one of the women that was trying to win Celebrity Apprentice was about to be fired by Donald Trump. And she said, well, what do I have to do to stay in this in the contest here and to win, to become your apprentice? What do I have to do? Get on my knees for you? And I think Donald Trump said, well, that'd be nice. And my feeling is...
So it's totally taken out of context.
Right. And the whole point is, when guys are alone, we talk about women like that. I'm sorry. And when women are alone, they talk about the size of a guy's Magic Johnson. They talk about, how well a guy can get it up. I mean, come on. If you're in a relationship, you're insulting your girlfriend or your spouse half the time. And I think Donald Trump saying that, I hope he just talks about women like that again all the time, because it's real life, folks. Get a load of that. But Linda, you're the men's advocate. You tell me your reaction to this whole thing.
Now, of course, if he were to have said that directly, it's crass and insensitive and really not a place that you should go. But hearing your recap of it, it sounded like he was just responding to somebody else's comment, to the contestant's comment. So as a public figure, they can pull out anything they want. Anything is fair game. They could take it out of context. They could not give you the setup, the before and the after. I mean, that's just how, First Amendment right works, with the public figure. Was he being set up? Of course. Whoever is running the station or the network, they have their favorites. It might not be the Donald. So they're going to smear him and make him look bad because they can. So I agree with you. It was part of a setup tactic.
Well, what about the fact men always get depicted as, they make, like you just said, something about pulling out, and I was about to jump in and cut you off, and which you hate me doing that. But, I was going to say pulling out. and that would make me a big pig if I did that. What do you think about this whole political correctness with men? I mean, men talk, we're men, we're dudes. We talk about women that way sometimes. I'm sorry. It's not like we're raping them, but we talk, and women, when they're alone, they're fouler than us. Go ahead.
That is true. With regard to a presidential political debate, I mean, you can kind of keep that kind of talk, the locker room talk out of there, for goodness sake. With regard to the everyday guy on the street having that conversation, I don't think that person, the everyday guy, should be politically correct. I mean, there's a time and a place to do it, and I don't think the presidential debate is the time and the place to be crass and insensitive. I mean, at the end of the day, you have to be liked. If you're not liked, you're not going to get the vote. So he's got to play it smart, right?
Yeah, but the thing is, he's still leading, and people seem to he's still the top polling guy for the Republican nomination.
Yeah, I mean, because he is saying some of the right things. Number one, part of us hates him because he's so blunt and bold, but the other part, of us loves him because he's so refreshing. He's not swayed by, oh, I'm going to lose the Macy's deal, or, oh, I'm going to lose the NBC deal with Apprentice. Like, screw the millions of dollars that I've just lost. I'm going to put my values and stand behind my statement. And so, who wouldn't want a president like that? Because he's not going to be swayed by all the political advisors that are asking him to be PC.
That's right. Linda, thanks for being on. I got Michael Brown standing by, but you can listen to the Men's Advocate every Wednesday, 4 to 5. It's great. Someday she will be like the biggest syndicated woman in talk radio, and she'll give me my 20%. Not. And let's take a break right now. We'll be back with attorney Michael.
I'll see you at Scotia Monahan.
Oh, that's right. You're going to be at Scotia Monahan's too. You're going to do your thing on the stage on August 28th, right?
Awesome. Would love it.
Yeah, okay, so Linda Gross is going to be down there, and you got to prepare something to do on stage at Scotia Monahan's, all right?
All right, sounds good.
Even if you insult women, it'd be good. I'm just kidding.
Thank you.
All right. Okay, we'll be back with attorney Michael Brown with Laws of the Absurd next.
If you'd like to talk to the poor man, give him a call at 888-909-1050. That's 888-909-1050. More of the Poor Man coming up.
Hi, you guys. Poor Man here. You know how much I love to party, get drunk, make a fool out of myself, but all in all, have a good time with my friends. For that reason, I'm throwing my own party. Join me Friday night, August 28th at Scotia Monahan's in Costa Mesa for the biggest end-of-summer beach party in Orange County. No dress code for this event, obviously. There will be big-time live bands performing. I'll announce those soon. Drink specials, and yes, the unlimited free Scotia Monahan's signature garlic cheese bread. So spread the word. Tell your friends and make your plans now to be there at Scotia Monahan's, Newport Boulevard and 20th Street in Costa Mesa for the biggest end of summer beach party Friday night, August 28th, hosted by me, the Poor Man. Go to ScotiaMonahans.com for more information and stay tuned for what's going to happen that night. It's going to be unbelievable.
It's all a part of the Poor Man World Tour, so be there at Scotia Monahan's Friday night, August 28th.
Hey everybody, it's Peter Dills with 2 picks of wines that once you try them, you'll agree with me that wines from Tom Gore and Wild Horse offer some of the best values of any wines today that you'll find at your local supermarket. If you like Pinot Noir, I love the Wild Horse. Cabernet and Chardonnay is your thing? Tom Gore, the farmer's wine, is the way to go. Pick up a bottle of Tom Gore or Wild Horse at your local supermarket today.
Have a question or a comment? Then you can send a tweet to the Poor Man via Twitter. @PoorMan1 is his Twitter account. That's @PoorMan, the number 1. So send your tweets or follow the Poor Man @PoorMan, the number 1 on Twitter. And now it's time for Laws of the Absurd, the craziest laws in the USA. Here's attorney Michael Brown and the Poor Man.
Lawyer Michael Brown is with us right now to give us laws of the absurd. 3 stories. I don't want to interrupt him too much. And if you need a business lawyer, you want to call him up. He's great. I get advice from him all the time. So does Huntington Henry. So do a lot of us who know him. Here's his number, 949-636-8128. 949-636-8128. Is that right, Michael?
That's it. Thank you so much, Poorman.
Okay, so what do we got today?
Well, we've got a couple of stories. One's a real quick one. You may or may not know that most of our legal system is based on the concept that it's better to let 9 guilty men go free instead of convicting 1 innocent man. Well, unfortunately, in the court of law, that's not the case. There was actually a judge who was adhering or overseeing a hearing, and a cell phone rang out, and nobody fessed up to it. And so, therefore, he sentenced everyone in court except himself to jail.
You mean in the whole courtroom?
Yes, 46 people were held in contempt of court and spent the afternoon in jail.
What state was this?
This was in, let's see, I believe it was, New York.
In New York. That's awesome. I love that. That's awesome. Did anybody finally admit it or not?
No, actually no one did, and no one turned anybody else in, which is the surprising part.
Wow, that's unbelievable. Okay, what's your next story?
The next one I sort of entitle, I Have the Right to Do Bad Things in Private. A Michigan man was arrested and faces up to 5 years in prison for reading his wife's email.
What?
Okay. Now get this. He bought a laptop, which he and his wife shared. He was her third husband. And while he was on the computer one time, he suspected that she was having an affair, and he went through her email and found an email with her second husband to where she was, in fact, having an affair with him. And so what he did was he took that email, printed it off, showed it to the first husband, so the first husband could get custody of their child. And she, in turn, basically turned him into the district attorney's office, and they actually arrested him for hacking.
And he got 5 years in jail?
He's facing up to 5 years in prison. I don't think he's going to see any jail time for this.
What state was this?
This was in Michigan.
Wow. Do you have one more? We've got about a little over a minute left.
Okay. The last one I entitled We're Watching. And basically the city of Cleveland, in order to crack down on being environmentally correct and making sure that people recycle, they're basically spending $2.5 million for these high-tech trash cans that will actually record how many times you bring them out to the curb. And, of course, as in most states, you have a garbage, you have a recycle, and then you have one for, like, lawn clippings and things of that nature. Well, this chip will tell them how often or how frequently you bring out your recycle bin. And if they, for some reason, don't get enough registered, they don't think you're recycling well enough, they will come out and they will actually have the right to go through your garbage to make sure that you are not throwing away recyclable things in the wrong container. And if they do find it, they will fine you for up to $100 each incident.
Wow. That's horrible.
So, yeah, you would think that your own trash cans would be your own domain, but not any longer. City of Cleveland is watching you.
Okay, thanks, Michael. We're done with the show. That's attorney Michael Brown, Laws of the Absurd. This is the Poor Man with the Show of the Absurd. I'll see you next time.
Bye, Poorman. Thank you.
Bye, my friend.
The station that leaves no listener behind. CNBC News is next, a courtesy of BuySellMakeOffer.com.
Economic news with falling oil prices. Crude was at a nearly 6-month low of $42 a barrel. The Dow rose 6 points and Nasdaq fell 11. Americans spent more money, especially on cars, in July. The 0.6% increase points to steady economic growth anchored by the improving job market. 5,000 more people filed first-time unemployment applications last week, but the average for the past month is at its lowest level in 15 years, a sign that fewer employers are cutting jobs. Staff cuts trimmed second-quarter losses at News Corp. Its stock rose 6%. El Pollo Loco fell 10% and lost money as the number of diners at its restaurants fell for the first time since its debut. And average long-term mortgage rates edged up this week after 3 straight weeks of declines, but the key 30-year loan rate is still under 4%. John Lisher, CNBC Radio.
Have you had trouble with online dating? This is eHarmony founder Dr. Neil Clark Warren. We've created a new solution, EH Plus. EH Plus combines the personal attention of a matchmaker with eHarmony's extensive pool of great singles. EH Plus gives you hand-selected matches and freedom from being online. Get started today. Call 855-930-LOVE. That's 855-930-LOVE.
Today, more than ever, Americans need a means to protect their life savings. Birch Gold Group offers peace of mind for your nest egg through a rollover to an IRA backed by physical gold. Take advantage of the long-term stability that gold provides by investing in a gold IRA from Birch Gold Group, the precious metal IRA specialists. Call Birch Gold Group today at 888-999-5191 and receive their free information kit on gold. Call 888-999-5191. That's 888-999-5191.
Consider this your invitation to sell. At BuySellMakeOffer.com, you can sell as much as you want for the next 60 days without paying any fees whatsoever. Sound incredible? It is, and it's true. BuySellMakeOffer.com is the new exciting way to sell your stuff online. Make extra money right now. Sell your old car, furniture,